Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm really excited to talk about this. Once again, we're having new updates. Current holder update, SHIB 670,000. We're going to be seeing a lot more. Leash doesn't have as much holders, but we're going to be seeing a lot more in the future. Bone, look at this, 30,000. It's improving slightly. And with the governance of DAO, which, well, SHIB Rocket analyst said, SHIB with that will reach $1, which I do think it could reach half a penny in the near future. I'm really excited to talk about that. And now SHIB has about 80,000 users. And with that being said, I think that's a very small amount and we're going to be seeing a lot more. So it's basically a hidden gem still because crypto is still super early. And that's what I love about crypto. The opportunities are actually endless in the cryptocurrency space. As you can see, T-Bone over here, it doesn't have a lot of holders. When you think about it, Leash only having 40,000 holders and that being a big crypto project, that is definitely something else, and we're going to be seeing a lot more users in the near future, hopefully 3 million by the end of 2022, but Shiba Inu is slowly growing. In fact, don't be disheartened to see whales moving billions of crypto around. If you have made $10 profit on your $100 initial investment, celebrate your small win. At least 10% return is better than 0.1% bank interest. So one thing I hate about banks is, they are making money off you, and they're giving you a 0.1% or 0.001% bank interest. And when you want to make a lot of money, you could just put that yourself into the crypto market, into SHIB. Even if you put in $100, $200 a year ago, that's how the millionaires were made right now. Someone is holding 70 million because he put 1,000 in a year ago, and that's simply the beauty behind it. Those who are in early get the early seeds. So with that being said, I do think it's still super early for Shiba Inu, seeing how many whales are there and how many holders, but the whales have their own objectives, motives, and goals. We have our own objectives, motives, and goals, and unless you want to be like them, there's no point in feeling jealous or disheartened by their movements. Similarly, in the same way, 90.99% of us will never be rich as Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates. Comparison is a thief of joy. For me personally, sometimes I cash out a small percentage of my portfolio. Even if I might just make $10 out of 100, there's a still 10% return in a few months. If I put it in the bank, I will only earn 0.1% per interest. Clearly, the small win for crypto is something to celebrate about. Next time, I can set a higher target and I can make it happen. So basically, you got to look at on the long term, but with Shiba Inu giving the huge donation, while Vitalik giving a huge donation over here, Vitalik looking good as ever with 2.4 million followers. We can see here that in fact we're going to be seeing a lot more growth. The remaining 20% is also transferred to Wintermute, who is actually Wintermute. So we have been waiting this for such a long time, and I have been saying for 3 months, when this is sold off, once we sell off these things in the May and June and so forth, then we can finally see the growth. As people have been saying, they dumped the tokens. They didn't dump the tokens. They actually donated them. But Wintermute is creating liquid and efficient markets in crypto. And what is going to be happening with the rest of $80 million? Well, when Shiba Inu won't be having any liquidity, when people cannot buy it, they'll be basically adding the liquidity so far to these exchanges such as Coinbase, Robinhood. When everyone is going to be buying up, people will be able to buy more SHIB, once again raising the prices. And with that being said, Shiba Inu dips after India's COVID-19 relief fund sells 10 trillion coins worth 85 million. That's a FUD. Don't believe these articles. Obviously, the one who wrote it made an obvious mistake, but that is completely fine, as that's not what happened. They moved it to a company that does staking for large amounts of crypto, so they still have SHIB in hostage. Apparently, went from EA to all faster than Tesla's 0 to 60 time, but no more hostage situation for SHIB. It's free from all clutches, sent coming ahead. I don't think it really matters. I keep getting attacked on cryptocurrency, but because they care about is utility. This India deal, I already sold out to help with, well, what's happening around the world, which is great, and very few other cryptos care about, or they staked it, which benefits the token and security of the ecosystem. So with that being said, we're going to be seeing a lot more of that in the near future. But no matter how you slice it, this is good news. Fundamentally, it means everyone played a small part of the greater good. And Vitalik Buterin sent the Shiba and not the devs. That is definitely something you should consider. But we all helped the huge battle, and we won. We won the dips. We won everything. How crypto traders see price every morning, and you can see damage report. Give me the damage report right now when you're investing in SHIB. But Amazon fell from $110 to $11 before going to $3,000. Bitcoin dropped from $20,000 to under $4,000 before going to $60,000. And Tesla went from $300 to $180 before going to $2,000. The trick isn't just picking the right investments, it's holding them. It's not selling through the dips. And that's something I'm doing. I wish Amazon would drop back to $11 for just one day at least. I mean, if it dropped to $11, everyone would be buying them. Let's not forget Apple, which at one point was on the verge of closing doors. It's about getting people to stop applying traditional math logic to untraditional currency. If crypto were traditional, Bitcoin would be no higher than $3,000. Especially with El Salvador, Bitcoin is the poster child for funny money right now. It's only as high as it's due to inflation. So inflation is keeping Bitcoin and SHIB's price up at a massive level. And one thing we did is we got Coinbase Pro from 75 to 38 position. While inflation is going to be still happening, Bitcoin and Ethereum and everything else will be an answer to that. But there's a bright side to Dogecoin's trademark battle. Dogecoin is a contrarian play that can rebound with the Dogecoin Foundation's new backers. So, Dogecoin is actually having a movement right now. With that being said, will Shiba Inu ever flip Dogecoin? If they have more utility, if they have more investors, then it's definitely possible. But a Colorado nonprofit formed in 2014 by Dogecoin's creators and supporters slacked off. They didn't file a claim on the Dogecoin name with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office until late August 2021. The Wall Street Journal reports there are a dozen other applications at the Trademark Office vying for the exclusive use of the Dogecoin brand. So they're in a huge legal battle right now. And this is really important. A lot of people are fighting for the Dogecoin patent, and they never patented it before. I wrote that Robinhood reporting more than half of its second quarter sales were due to Doge token activity. Dogecoin trading accounted for 62% of millennial-oriented brokerage firms' quarterly sales. In fact, Doge has been on the mend lately. First, it ranks the 9th largest. Now it has floated up to its recent of 17 cents on July 19th. So yeah, Dogecoin is definitely going places. The Dogecoin Foundation wants to make this crypto a viable payment method. So one of those members is Vitalik Buterin, and that seems to be main appeal to millennials, and it's probably why it's still such a huge market cap. This is clearly a contrarian and risky play. So, it could either go up for Dogecoin or it could go down, but it's looking like it will go up in the near future. But Shiba Inu leaves Dogecoin in the dust as Coinbase adds support for the SHIB crypto, and Coinbase is now following SHIB. So it seems like Coinbase, out of 3.378 million people they could be following, all the people on Twitter, they decided to follow Dogecoin so far. So they're only following one person, and that is Dogecoin. And 100 years ago, Henry Ford actually predicted Bitcoin so far. This is something I've been talking in my last video, but can someone explain why SHIB is on Coinbase Twitter page and why SHIB is the only token Coinbase is following? Trolling during a gold rush, the only one making money are the people selling the shovels, aka Coinbase. People are saying, that Coinbase is making a lot of money out of it, which is true. They're trolling, and they know what the price of being low is. A lot of people will purchase, resulting in fees, revenue for Coinbase. It's not a bad thing. It's just business practice. But whatever Coinbase is doing right now, it's good for SHIB as my understanding. But Ethereum stands at significant support based on a purchase of over 10 million Ethereum. Like, some of the whales are actually buying very strong in Ethereum at $3,500. They're buying a huge wall of support. Ethereum is a few dollars away from breaking out. And look at this, like, it's all green for Ethereum. Nobody is dumping it right now. And with Ethereum going up, you can bet that Shiba Inu will go up as well, as it's on the Ethereum blockchain until it goes to its own. With that being said, we're going to be seeing a lot more growth. Shiba Inu, which was recently listed on Binance and Coinbase, saw its price spiral up 40%. And, if it's true that they sold, that's good news, but it is not sold. It is just transferred. According to El Salvador President Nayib Bukele, 1.1 million Salvadorans now using Shiba Bitcoin wallet. And this is huge. This is huge. This means a lot. 1.1 million new Bitcoin users means a lot of them could be using SHIB in the future. According to a tweet, roughly that is 70% of the country's population. The fast wallet download speed persists despite the fact that 65% of smartphone models here do not yet support Shiba. Each citizen receives $30 worth of Bitcoins after downloading the wallet. So the undeniable is the fact that Bitcoin payments usually lower the cost of cross-border payments. CNBC recently reported that Western Union and other payment processors were taking a whopping $400 million away from El Salvador in shape of remittance fees. That means Western Union is losing $400 million. And, there's a big troll going on at Coinbase, and that is something you should actually remember. But Ethereum and Coinbase will be growing in the near future. I think there's a lot of regulation, but it's not stopping the growth. Now, Canadian Politicians says he supports Bitcoin as federal election looms. Now, that's something else. Politicians, and as we saw last time, Politicians were actually coming into SHIBA INU as well. This time, they're coming in again. The former cabinet minister known as Mad Max has been outspoken in his criticism of vaccine mandates, mask mandates, and lockdowns in Canada during the pandemic. But he is supporting Bitcoin. I support Bitcoin and cryptos. Of course I do. I hate how central banks are destroying our money and economy. I'm more of an old-fashioned gold and silver fan, but cryptos are another new and innovative way to counter that should be encouraged. Texas and New Jersey regulators go after Celsius Network, but Bitcoin will still be growing. This type of FUD does not stop anyone. We're going to be seeing only more and more growth so far, with crypto growing faster than ever. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, and peace, everyone.